Are we good?
Bro, I don't like your heat right now, dude.
Dude, listen.
Wait,
Things change, bro.
We're not doing that. We're not
Honestly,
doing that.
Things change.
We're not doing that.
Khalyla, where's your mom?
You came in with.
Guess who's outside? Pete Sampras.
She's not here.
I'm bringing every single Greek.
Yeah.
But I have my sister from the Philippines who's upstairs who
You're
also
Filipino?
loves Pete Sampras. Yes, I am.
Pete Sampras. What are we talking about, Pete Sampras?
Yeah. Greeks.
I'm trying to get all the Greeks in here.
Yeah. There's no.
Have you ever had the full spectrum of Greek genetics on this couch? From hot.
I didn't even
to
know you were Greek, bro.
Bro, you didn't know it was Greek.
No. So that's the first information I'm trying to absorb. You're Greek.
I'm Greek.
I hate Greeks.
You think I was?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You get the out of here, Stamos. You know what I mean? And also, that's number one. So I'm trying to absorb that.
Yeah.
Number two, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You bring this guy over.
Here's the deal.
Yeah, he's working for me.
Yeah, he's not working for you. John, say something.
We're really good friends, and he said, I'm going to do Bobby Lee's podcast. So I'm a huge fan. You know this. I've told you this before. I said, can I go? He said, I think, yeah, we'll go. And here we are.
Okay.
That easy.
Well, I love that story.
Well, you know,
it's a pretty good story.
It's rare that we have I was just telling Greg. Greg's my buddy, lives down the street.
Yeah.
And they're friends. I was saying, it's so cool that we could just take a day and f- around with him and come see you.
Oh.
I love you, and I've always been a fan.
He loves you. He was like,
And,
I'm a big fan of Ali.
Saget, I know you.
Is that what you said? You were like, I love
Did you think it was Ali Wong?
You're not?
No.
No, I know.
No,
You're not.
Randall Park.
No, I thought it was Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Same dick size.
Thank you.
Why are you guys are so cute together? And I want to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. Oh my God. What the f- dude? Also, can I just say a side note? You bring this guy over, Garcia.
I mean, I'm
Garcia's
rolling deep,
the-
bro.
is
I'm
the-
Hollywood now.
Yeah,
Nice
You know what's
shirt,
going on.
Greg.
Nice shirt, Greg.
Yeah, but I had a show, right, that NBC now has, right?
Yeah.
And we were looking for showrunners, and we said no to him. Right? So now you look like. No.
Wait a minute.
Did we say no or no?
No.
Oh, you wait. Yeah.
No. We met, and then Peter Kim said, I go, what are you looking for in a showrunner? He goes, I'd love an Asian gay showrunner. I go, well, I'm maybe one.
You're not gay?
No.
Or Asian?
Or Asian.
Oh, I thought you were Asian.
I'm
but-
more gay than Asian.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Gay.
So I
Asian.
said no. I said no. Go find a showrunner that you want. But then I still met with him in my backyard and I helped out him. Helped him out a little bit.
Well, no, but you were like one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm lying.
You didn't. You didn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah. Oh, good.
No, it's all good.
Because you came up. All right, fine. Good to see you, man.
It's good to see you.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Yeah, listen.
Fuck you, man.
It's a small town.
Yeah,
Sometimes your bad decisions come back to haunt you.
Bobby, I don't know you well, and I'm a fan of everything. You fucked up by not hiring him.
I
He's the best.
just realized just that.
I know him 30 years, one of my dearest friends, best showrunner in town.
Wait a second. How did this coupledom become a thing? I know you just talked about him for a couple years, and did that sort of bring you guys together?
I've been watching The Secret. And so I started going, I want to be friends with John Stamos.
Oh, you're manifesting.
I manifested
I didn't know.
it into existence. I said, I want to be friends with John Stamos. I did the same thing about, I want to be on TigerBelly. I want Bobby Lee to not return my texts. I want him to not return my texts.
Right.
And it manifested.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny? I was like, years ago, because I was eating gyros.
Appreciate that.
How do you say it? Is that how you say
You
it?
did it right, and that was
And I was like, I want
Why is that not racist?
yeah, seriously, it is.
It's a G-Y-R-O. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, you
Gyro.
said it right.
You know.
Gyro.
Yeah,
And I was eating an gyro. I go, those fucking greasy.
Wait, it's not an Eero. It's
know.
a Gyro.
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 Yeah.
Gyro.
I go,
Gyro.
those hairy, whitish people that live by that sea, the Greeks, right? I don't know nobody from there, you know what I mean? And I manifested you, I think, bro.
I think we've been manifesting each other.
You know what I mean? Those weird, you know what I mean? I saw the movie, too, the wedding one. I loved it.
Wedding. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit, dude.
Yeah. That was our calling card right there.
Yeah. And I didn't know Stamos was fucking Greek.
John Stamos, it's the same name as me. His name in Greek is Yannis Stamos. We're both.
Oh.
I was eating at a deli and I manifested Kanye. Am I going to get in trouble?
Oh, yeah, you can't make
Yeah. So you manifested Kanye, yeah.
No.
Can I just ask you, John, may I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Bro, you look so good.
I do? I'm a little bit tired, but
No, you look so young and good. You look like, back in the day when we, you know what I mean? What's the show with
She's
with
still
Bob?
fit.
With Bob. Oh, rest in peace.
yeah, look, I wore this for you because I know you guys. At the Comedy Store, right? Your big picture and then Bob's big pictures there.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, it's, we don't want to bum
We don't want to
everybody
get.
out, but,
I brought his name. Sorry, my bad.
That's all right.
He's Jewish. Was Jewish.
He was Jewish.
Yeah. You guys are buddies, though, huh?
I loved him a lot.
Yeah.
We never hung out, but he was always like kind to me.
He's a kind man.
You know what I mean? And
I
that's
thought you were
what
really funny too.
that goes a long way with me. It's like, somebody that's like at his level, and when they're kind and generous to the younger folks, you remember that forever, dude. You know, I can't say that about Christopher Titus.
No.
I fucking hate that guy.
Do you really?
Yeah, he was kind of
Do
rude
tell.
to me.
Do tell. What'd he do?
I was at the Improv years ago. It was 20 years ago. I did a set. I was so nervous, and I got off. I did okay, and never met him before. He just walks up to me, and goes, "Nice dick jokes." Right? And I did pull my dick out. Right. But
Good joke.
that was my closer.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I open close with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was just so offended that I was even on stage. And when somebody treats it like that, you will never forget.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And you harbor that shit.
Right.
Right?
Like Greg does about not getting your show.
Yeah.
It's all he talked about on the way over.
I know.
John was like, I should come with you. He was like, I want to fucking come with you. That's how Greg did it. Yeah.
Well, can I say this, dude? I asked. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I want to say to you, all right? I fucking asked. At that time, I think we were at CBS. What, ABC or CBS? What
You were at CBS.
I was at CBS. And I go, I only want to see the top 3
Yeah.
showrunners.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And you were one of them.
Yeah.
So did that feel good?
It feels I think
Does that feel good or?
I think that they shielded from you that I said I didn't want to do the project. I think.
Oh, you passed.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, I
shit,
passed.
I didn't know.
But
You
I felt
fucking-
bad, so I still helped him in my backyard for a little bit. But yeah,
Right.
I actually passed.
Wait. So you went with Peter to some random backyard, and what'd you guys do?
We broke a story.
Oh wow!
I helped him break a story in my
Oh,
backyard. I
fuck.
talked to him about pilots, how to write pilots. I tried to help him out because he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Yeah.
I
Thank
love
you so
Peter.
much for doing that. And
My
thank you for
pleasure.
passing.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
And I was too busy with my new show, Sprung, on Amazon. So please,
Yeah.
please
watch Sprung on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Yeah. Let me ask you
Amazon
something.
Prime.
Let me ask you a side note.
Absolutely.
Do I have to audition for your show?
Yes, you do.
No, I would.
I have to read.
I would offer you a part. I would, offer
Would you
a
really?
part. Yeah.
Not a lot of lines though.
No.
Yeah.
I know what I'm dealing with. Don't worry.
And I also don't like dialogues that's like a human being wouldn't say.
Yeah.
I just did one of those where it was like the dialogue with big chunks of lines and like no one talks like this.
Yeah.
I can't get my mind around it.
Yeah.
So just do that and I will read.
No, absolutely.
I'll read.
Yeah, you're in.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you.
All right.
Is Sprung good or?
Sprung's excellent.
John.
Sprung's excellent. John will tell you it's excellent. John
You don't need. You guys are fascinating.
John. So let me do the intro how I normally do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, what? None of that was on radio.
No, we're gonna keep that in. Yeah, but
You're on Sex of the City now, right?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah. Why?
Well, I think that's great.
Well, thank you.
That's how I
Well, I
convinced
thought you
him
were a
to
good
come
actor.
over. He was like, Bobby who? And I was like,
Oh, so the credits I had before wasn't.
he had no. He
No,
he
Yeah, you
he
told me.
really thought it was Tommy Lee's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
So
I'm
is
a
he perfectly
fan.
furlong and the whole thing?
I said, listen,
Yeah.
I said he's on Sex in the City, and he went, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, I have 3 lines a show. What the fuck?
I didn't tell him that
That's
part.
good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
Are we done?
Now he knows.
How long does this go?
John, it's gonna last about an hour.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I've said that 100 times, but I really am. And you're not as
Asian?
sometimes- No, I'm
You,
married.
you want to say that? You're not as Asian as you look on TV.
No. You're not as nutty. I mean, like out of it. Like sometimes I think like he's got a screw or two loose.
Really?
When I see you, but
Oh, right.
but now you seem not like that.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel the opposite. When I'm around you, I'm like, this guy's so in pocket. He's so like sarcastic,
He is,
sardonic.
yeah.
And just, you're a straight man, really.
No.
What?
I'm being sarcastic.
That's sarcasm? Yeah. Oh, I didn't read that. Yeah. No, you're wrong.
I mean, you're in pajamas and flip flops.
These aren't pajamas. These
well,
are
they
sweatpants.
look like pajamas.
And these are fancy.
They're Spanx.
How much were these? Couple $100.
Yeah, those are like the old school. Lotto
Old school
ones.
Lotto ones, all right?
I looked
Go
at-
fuck yourself, all right?
How
I don't go to the Gap and get jeans, all right? Look at those fucking pants.
You've painted your toenails, but one of them is not painted.
It's chipped.
I painted his fingernails.
Yeah.
for him.
It's chipped.
Did they get into an accident?
What do you mean?
The chipped
They
one?
got long and I put why? Why do we?
How long?
curious.
How long is this pod? How long have you guys been doing this podcast? No, I'm serious. I'm going to ask you some questions.
I love this. This is fun.
8 years on our 8th
No
year.
kidding.
8th year, yeah.
And how long? Wow. And yeah, that's great. And no, I'm not being.
go ahead.
Now I remember. And you guys. And why did we break up? It's just.
We were together for
long?
almost 10 years.
Wow. I remember thinking like you had a hot girl. I thought you. I mean, everybody thinks that, right?
No, yeah, they all think that. Yeah.
And it's,
I'm hot.
I mean,
I'm hot too.
you're funny. You're. and you're a nice man.
Yeah.
You got some.
But you know what? Could I just say that I have a mythological hotness?
He does.
Yeah.
What's
It's a
mythological about it?
No, it's
I
like
see it.
you know what I mean. Jay Token would probably write me in as the hot hobbit or whatever.
I think you have an attractive energy. Very.
Very.
But no, I take offense to this. Let me ask you something.
No, it's true.
Can I be real with you, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm single now. No offense, baby.
He's not going to take his pants
Don't
off.
call me baby when you say that.
Yeah, no offense, sweets. But when I'm going to say this, right? Let me ask you, be honest, right?
Okay.
You don't think that I'm sexy. I want from your heart, your Greek heart, you don't think that I'm sexy.
Why don't you ask a sexy guy?
Yeah. Why?
You're next.
You're coming to me.
Stamos,
I didn't mean
you're
me.
fucking next.
I'm Garcia.
I go to ugly first. Yeah.
Not ugly.
I go to the ugliest.
And now you want me
the
to
fucking-
say yes after that? You just
Well, I just feel like I already know what the answer is going to be. So give it to me, baby.
I said
Yeah.
you have an attractive energy.
That sucks.
That's
a
great.
nothing compliment.
That's the best.
Look what you
I could
got out of
do.
it. I mean, it's
I know. I understand that, but
Well-
she's cut that out.
I'd like to
Believe that.
explain myself.
Yeah.
I grew up in Asia, and I grew up watching a lot of sumo wrestling with my dad, and so like. Those were
This
the
doesn't sound
guys
like
that
it's gonna
I
be a
would like
compliment.
salivate over because I always thought of these guys as like the supreme beings. I was like, I love them fat and powerful.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when I met Bobby, I was
One
like,
out of two?
ooh, yeah.
But
like,
he's more like little and portly.
Yeah, I don't want to say.
yeah, but you know, he has a sumo energy
He
about him.
does. He has a massive, attractive energy. That's what I would say. He's very attractive. Yeah.
So you guys.
So the shell's broken.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your question?
Baby,
So you guys-
fuck you, baby.
8 or 10 years you guys have been together,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
just kind of
Recently, we
Well,
broke
I
up
mean-
earlier this year.
okay.
I mean, Mr. Stamos, can I say something?
Call me John.
Okay, John.
Master.
Thank you. Master John?
Master John.
Good, yeah. I'm Asian. That feels comfortable.
My wife is
yeah.
Filipino. My mother-in-law's full Filipino.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And,
shit.
I love
Yeah, I love the culture as well.
I really do.
Yeah. You know,
We're the best. We're the
are.
best.
But you grew up in where? In
I grew up in Cebu, in the Philippines,
really?
and I
You
didn't
were
come
born
here
there?
until I was in high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You sound very westernized.
You sound a one way, and you look very enthralled.
you don't hear
Where did you
hear
guys?
what you said.
you don't hear any accent from her.
No.
No.
That's crazy.
Where did you
Yeah.
guys meet?
Tinder.
On Tinder.
Really? Oh, my nanny today said she sees you on
Oh my God.
Tits or
Hinge.
and we were looking for your thing.
What?
I mean, not your thing, but your profile.
What?
Your profile. And are you also on the?
sorry.
What's the good one? The
Raya.
The riot, no match.
We were trying to find you on there too.
Yeah.
You're
I'm on that, but no match.
What's that mean?
Nobody likes me on that. Right? That's like a different level. Swedish supermodels that are DJs, they're not my thing, right? But Hinge, I'm doing well.
Right.
Yeah, right? I'm killing on a Hinge.
We were trying to find you on there. I don't know how it worked, but
Yeah. Well, you have to go through you can't Google, there's no search into where's Bobby Lee on there.
But but if you tried to find her on there, could you find?
No, you can't.
Right.
You just
That-
have to go through the fucking the stable.
I love that you came here
hands.
with you wanted to start with the most comfortable topics.
What?
Let me tell you guys something happened this morning, and maybe I can get an opinion from you guys. Okay. All right.
Is it a guy thing?
It's as a guy thing,
Garcia?
right? Garcia, you in? Yeah. All right.
Do we have another mic for him, or is it?
I think we only have these many.
Dak Shepard had 7 mics when I was. We had a lot of mics.
All right.
Not
So
as
here's
funny as you.
yeah.
This episode of TigerBelly is brought to you by Zippix Toothpicks.
You guys, I'm 9 months in without having a cigarette, and the reason why I've been able to do it is because of Zippix. In fact, when I go to the Comedy Store, all the doormen and the parking lot people, they go, can you get me some Zippix because it's helping them to quit smoking. This stuff really does work. It's got, some of these have 2 milligrams of nicotine, some of them have 3 milligrams of nicotine. And also, Gilbert, you do this one, right? The
caffeine.
the caffeine one.
It's better than coffee, guys. Honestly, you don't get that like down high, whatever you call it. But
Yeah.
this is really great.
Honestly, guys, it really is better than gum and lozenges and all that other stuff, man. We really like it here.
You guys have seen us use Zippix on this podcast. Now it's time to find out for yourself. Go to zippixtoothpicks.com today and use code BELLY to save 10% off your order. That's zippixtoothpicks.com, promo code BELLY. Must be 21 or older to order. Zip more, smoke less with Zippix Toothpicks.
AG1, Athletic Greens.
Bobby, do you know how I start my day every day?
if it's the way I think you started, it's because you wake up, you put a cup of water,
Yep.
right? You put some powder in there, the delicious heavenly powder.
One scoop of AG1
AG1 baby, right? And you put a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Yep.
You know how I know that you do that?
How?
Because we all do that because we all want to live forever. We all want to have a healthy lifestyle and we want the best for our bodies. And that's why AG1 is the best in the world, guys.
And it's because we know we are consuming 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help us start our day right.
It's the best, man. My grandmother used to give me vitamins. Like 52,000 vitamins. I don't want to take 52,000 vitamins. You get one scoop of this, you get all of them, man.
And it's keto friendly, paleo friendly, vegan, dairy free, all of the things. Doesn't have all the nasty sugars.
I never knew my grandmother. Go
Right
ahead.
now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. Just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs for your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/belly. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/belly to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
So here's the problem that I have. And everyone, this is a new thing, and I want everyone's opinion about it. May I?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this morning, I matched with this blonde girl from Hinge, right? And with the way...
Was her name Taylor?
No. Wait, is that the person that...
Yeah, my nanny. We just at the house. We met. I said, "Well, I'm going to go see Bobby." She said, "Oh, he's on Hinge all the time."
But
Yeah.
did she match with him? Did she say yes to him?
No, she said she swiped the
she
other
was
way.
trying to find. No, she was trying to find him or something, right?
Yeah, but why didn't she... She doesn't like me?
No, she does. I mean, she's not single anymore. I don't.
Oh,
think
she's
so.
not single anymore.
Let
That's
me
what
try
the
to get her on the
problem.
phone. Go.
All right, yeah.
But I was trying to.
Well, how about this? We'll do the phone call. Let me just... Because I need your
ahead.
full... Mr. Stamos, I mean, John, I need your full fucking attention.
You're not going to get that.
I know I'm not. Can I try?
No.
Can I try?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. Bob thought you were so fucking funny too. I just remembered some stuff too because I always said I wanted to meet you, and I saw you at the Comedy Store a couple times.
Yeah.
In the hallways. And
Yeah.
It was like,
I know, because when I look at you, I honestly, can I be real with you?
No,
I'm
come on.
intimidated by you.
Please come on.
Not anymore.
Yeah, good.
I see right through it.
Yeah.
I really do. It's bullshit. What you're doing.
Totally. I mean,
Well,
It's-
when he comes in here with me, it kind of lowers his stature.
Well, yeah, but he's got this like weird polyester kind of suit. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's
look
a real
good.
person.
You look good, dude. So can I tell you the
I
story?
was at Elton. We played all day yesterday, and then late last night. I'm tired, but that's why I'm so happy to see you. Why did? So how was the break? Like, who broke up with who?
Let me finish this. John, let me-
I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Are you Filipino too?
yeah. You can't tell?
Yeah, shaka bra.
Shaka. That's Hawaiian. Shaka brada.
Dakabada.
that's
All
not
right,
good.
that's Hawaiian. But anyway, so
Salamat
I matched with this girl on Hinge, right?
Yeah.
And I go, so we match, and I go, hey-o.
Oh, hey.
How do you
you're
spell
open?
that?
What? That's my opening.
Oh, no, that's not a good one.
I know. I've never done that. I've never done that before.
I'll tell you what we like after that. Go ahead.
How do you?
What do you like?
I like hi with a lot of eyes.
I've done that. They never respond.
Hi.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
Hey-o, she responded. But she
How do you
responded.
spell heyo first?
So I went H-E-Y-O. Exclamation mark. Hey-o.
And
right?
she didn't answer back.
She did.
Oh,
But this is her response.
okay, go ahead.
On one of my profile pics is a photo of me and Theo Vaughn.
Oh, no.
And she goes, hey, I don't want you to feel like shit, but can you tell Theo Vaughn, I think he's hot.
Oh, that's rough.
And I literally almost started to cry.
Oh, God.
Who's Theo Vaughn?
Exactly. That was the first thought in my mind. Like, why would you know that piece of shit, right?
Why would you put a picture of
Yeah, why would
up
you?
there?
Because I thought it was like going to be a thirst trap.
You know
It
what?
is,
No one.
it is kind of
You know what? No one will care about a picture of you and me. Let's do that.
Yes.
Dude,
Let's take it right now. Put it on there.
here's what we're going to do. After this podcast, I am going to take a photo of you and I,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch, right? And I'm going to use that as one of my profiles.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
let's
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. Yeah.
But if I get any of like, hey, can you tell John Stamos I said hi?
Yeah.
It'll break my fucking heart.
You don't want to do that.
Maybe we
You're-
should
You're
do
going
it.
about it wrong.
Okay, well,
You're-
teach me. That's why I'm asking you.
This is a trick girls have known for a long time. Am I right? You want to take a picture with someone who's much less
Thank
attractive.
you. Yep.
You don't want to go.
But famous.
Famous is fine, but either way, you want to go. You're famous enough. You're
Yeah,
famous.
famous.
So you want to go with someone less attractive. Like
also
take a
just-
picture
Tim Dillon.
with Tim Dillon.
Right.
Then you look like John Stamos.
Right. I want to be the John Stamos in the photo.
Right. You don't want to have John Stamos in the photo.
But theoretically, I mean, what you're saying is that you're already out loud saying that Theo Von is more attractive than I am.
You have a beautiful energy.
I see. So yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying he's better looking.
I mean, it's not. It's what it is.
Can I just ask you a couple of questions? Right?
Absolutely.
So in terms of good energy or whatever, how about me compared to someone like Anthony Jeselnik?
Your energy is much better. Than
Okay, good. So now I
You're
get
one of
what
my
you're saying.
favorite energies. I come in here and I'm
Okay.
like, it's kind of like probably what clouded the looks for you. Is his energy. It's like a smoke bomb. And you walk in and you're like, you probably didn't even see him for the first time.
I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, think Bobby is hot.
He is-
Physically.
and I do too, but I think that's sort of like what's that superhero that has the smell that puts on you? Uma Thurman? What was that thing?
Poison Ivy?
Poison Ivy. Yeah, you come in here and it's just like, and you're just
What?
so,
I'm Poison Ivy.
yeah, you're lovable, and I just like I want to suck his dick.
Right.
Yeah, like
so basically, I did like air format of what Bill Cosby did, except
So-
you used a pill.
Yeah, I want to cuddle you.
No.
I want
I'm not that.
Okay.
I think your mind is twisted right now, and I think. Can I just say this?
Yes.
You're doing the East Coast thing,
Okay.
right? You don't.
Do I look very East Coast to you right now?
No.
I just walked in with a
I know,
showrunner
you're right.
and an American icon.
You're right. My bad. What I'm saying.
Which other podcast guest came in with fucking one of the cast from Full House?
You're right. But I have to stand and say this, right? Because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that you're wrong. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John.
8 years you've been doing this? Like how? Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so what I'm saying to you is this, all right?
Yes.
You fucking greasy fucker.
Yeah.
All right? I'm telling you, I've been dating, no offense,
Yeah.
I've been dating other women from variety of different things, right?
Yeah.
And they look at me and they tell me right to my eyes, right, that I'm fucking sexy as fuck. And I don't think they're lying,
Right.
right? I really am sexy to them.
If you weren't funny, do you think they would say that?
Oh my God.
I'm just being honest.
What?
Have you seen my wife? Have you ever seen my wife?
Hot.
She's a hottie. The only one out of the three of us that would still have a hot wife if we weren't funny or talented is right there.
Garcia?
I think you're right.
No, not me.
No, not you for
No.
sure.
No, my
Garcia
wife's
has a hot
hot,
wife.
but it's because I'm
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you look like a carny.
And Rich.
Yeah,
I mean, you work at a county fair.
absolutely.
Yeah. With the shitty machine.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I mean, you have a meth thing, and that's why, that's why you're incredible.
Yeah.
It's like Rick Rubin when you first see him.
Yeah.
He's like this fat, greasy. Back in
You're
the day.
wrong about Rick Rubin.
No, back in the day, we used to see him at the Comedy Store, and he used to be like, you didn't know who he was. You're like, is this a homeless fat man or
I'm
whatever?
telling you, he came out of the water. I saw him at a beach, and he looked like a magical man.
My point is, Garcia.
Yeah.
Right. I love it because you're like, you look like one thing, but you're the other.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I'm the same way then too.
Every picture of my wife and I looks like a kidnapping video. Like our Christmas card, she should be holding like a newspaper.
Right.
Yeah,
That's really funny.
That's- yeah,
With the
that's-
dates and stuff.
yeah, exactly. Proof of life. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're the same in that way.
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I like that about
Do you
you.
want to intro the show, finally?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway, do the countdown.
Five, four.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Fuck the countdown. All right. Well, we're already deep in it, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. I'm your host, Bobby Lee. We've got Khalyla in the room, right? We got fucking Gilbert in the room.
All right.
We got these two guys. This guy. We got Stamos.
Hello.
Yan, Garcia. We got the whole clan. Give them a round of applause. Ladies. You're leaving? Are you leaving?
No, are you guys brothers? And this guy,
Yeah. What?
what's your John?
John.
John. Oh yeah.
John.
Yeah.
You guys, he's hiding his face all the
Yeah.
time. He's-
I know.
Don't
Because
hide
he's-
your face. You're
he's
a handsome
high.
guy too.
Yeah.
He's high.
Oh.
Are you high right now? Why do you always look high? This guy's the fucking best.
He's
man.
the greatest.
Yeah, he's the greatest.
He's the greatest.
Right. So you guys are close friends then, eh?
We've become friends, yeah, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
love him to death. He's great.
But how did it first start? You did his pod. Did you?
He
do his
actually
pod-
reached out to me, believe it or not, and
Oh, I
he was
love
like,
Well, he was saying all these funny things about me, and and they were very flattering. And I think we were in Florida or something. And yeah, I guess I reached out, but There's not a good story. Is it?
No, I make it up.
felt
Then.
He was just like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
I think you're funny. And I was like, Mr. Stamos. And I-
Right.
It's so weird. Well,
And then how long have you guys been hanging out then?
About a year.
Oh, that's cool.
Over a year. Yeah, a little bit over a year.
the Greek thing, and then
Yeah, we're both Greek too, so that helps.
yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah. We talked about
There's
that.
not a lot of us.
How long have you guys been split up now?
4 months.
4 months?
Say 5 or 6 months.
No, way longer than that.
And was it?
Well, I
just-
mean, technically, no. I have to say this.
ahead.
Technically, what we put out there, it was 4 months ago.
Yeah,
though.
but we've been separated for
a
about
while.
year.
Are you still? It's okay. You guys. Who broke up? I mean, was it? It couldn't be mutual, right? I mean,
Mutual.
It's a mutual.
seriously, you
Yeah.
were like, okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys not want kids? You didn't want to get married or anything? Like that?
We did at one point, but
Yeah, at one point.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Did you go to
I felt
counseling at
hopeful
all?
for
or-
two
Yeah, we did the
years,
counseling
yeah.
thing. Yeah, John, we did. Yeah. Fucking counseling. Yeah, and we did that. Yeah,
You know, I
and
just- I
we've done
believe
other
in-
things too. We read books. We communicated. We did the whole fucking thing. And it's like, I don't know why you're bringing it up again. We already went through that. You know what I mean?
Well,
and we're still doing the podcast together. Obviously, we're friends and we love each other. And the future's like wide open.
Has she brought any dudes home yet?
No, we don't do that.
No.
We haven't doing that. We
He's. I think he hit the ground running. I'm taking a slower approach.
Good. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Very mature, very mature. I commend you both.
Oh, thank you.
And I love you both very dearly. And it's very inspiring to see, and it makes me want to leave.
They
my
broke
wife.
up. What's so inspiring? I mean, they
I'm like,
failed.
hey, I look at
Failed.
my wife and I'm like, we could do it. Look at Bobby.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Unfortunately, life doesn't come with a user manual. So when it's not working for you, it's normal to feel stuck. I felt stuck so many times in my life. And you know how you feel unstuck? You do something about it. And the way you do something about it is you do BetterHelp because it's the best online therapy in the market. You feel free. You know what I mean? All those, the trauma that's inside, stuck in your body, it gets released.
Yep, and these therapists are trained to help you figure out what's causing these challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills. I love that BetterHelp has a journal feature. I love that if I'm not vibing with a therapist, that I have the option to switch out to a new one. I love that I can get matched with a therapist in just under 48 hours. You guys, therapy is such an essential part of my life, and I couldn't encourage you more to get started on therapy as well.
As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online, plus it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/belly.
I'll tell, but we really are very good friends,
I know.
That's
and we
nice,
really
man.
do love each other,
Like each other's company.
like each other's company.
I think at the end of the day, like we still even. Oh shit!
It's time to go.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
We run out of
Yeah, how do you
tape?
turn that off? Oh my God, why
is
is that
it?
now? It's this fucking machine. Every once in a while.
Are we gonna die?
Yeah, but what happens when you turn it off? There's no hot water.
What
8
machine
years
is
we've
it?
been doing this. 8
Yeah,
years.
I'm so sorry.
Did you? What are you?
8 years. You must be made some money, right?
How did you get two?
yeah.
Why, you have two Scandinavian guys. Where do they come from?
With the Scandinavian, these two?
Yeah.
He's Spanish.
He's
Oh, you're
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from Spain.
Oh, that's right.
We're all under one God. We're all.
We all. the
That's
same.
true. That
We
is
all
true.
the same.
Yeah.
Did you like Rickles, Bobby?
I loved him.
He
I never
was
met
like,
him, but yeah.
He was, like my father, my second father. And Bob finally, he didn't like comics. He wanted to be the funniest guy. It was anyway. He didn't like to hang out with comics too much. But I kind of wedged Bob in, and eventually Jeff Ross. He didn't like Jeff at first, but he did. And he was the great, he was just the funniest, greatest. But my wife always said, "You're not Rickles, don't do it." But he used to, we're all the same. The Greeks, the Filipinos, the Puerto Ricans. Well, the Puerto Rican. Schmuckbait. I had to tell him what schmuckbait meant. Like he invented it,
Yeah.
but he didn't know the term. And I think Sarah Silverman, I said, "You doing schmuck? What schmuck? I'm just doing Rickles. You reel him in. Guys.
Yeah.
And,
Have you been to the Philippines?
I have not. No, my wife went like 10 years ago, I think, and she said it was beautiful, but it was dangerous. I guess, right?
No, not dangerous.
It's not dangerous anymore.
We were just there.
We were just
a
Oh,
couple
really?
months ago,
Maybe
yeah.
she went to the wrong Philippines.
What island is she from?
I don't know.
You guys travel together?
Yeah, because
Yeah, we travel together.
Yeah.
We're still working on a couple.
No, that's
projects
2 rooms. Do you get 2
together.
rooms? Or you
Two
stay,
rooms.
Stay,
I get my own hotel
Seriously?
room.
Yeah. And he tells me, he comes home and he tells me all about his dates, and I listen.
That's great.
Does it turn you? Is it a turn on? Or?
Yeah, how do you feel about it? Because this is like,
Truly.
how do you feel about it?
I don't know. I feel like I like participating in your life.
You
know?
do?
I really do.
You don't feel
Initially, it was hard because like I didn't want to hear it, but by the time I was ready to hear it, it was really nice. It was sweet.
You're younger than.
Yeah, I'm old.
But
guys-
I'm not that
well,
young.
I'm
Say
the
that.
oldest one.
I'm 38.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 51.
He's
Are you?
51.
Yeah.
Your wife's younger too. So's mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, well, how many? What's the year's difference?
What's the point in being in show business to do anything different?
Yeah. What's the year's difference?
14 years with me.
Oh wow, yours?
3. You know what's weird? Why is that so funny? You know what's weird?
Because-
Am I funnier than you thought?
Dude. No,
I'm being stupid.
John,
But wait.
no, can I just say that's right?
But no.
I know you don't like compliments.
Well, let's not do it then.
Yeah, but okay, let's move on.
No, I want to hear it.
Let's
I
move
want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
First of all, can I just say this?
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah.
You do? You know what's weird? I got to be honest with you. Like it's just so much time has gone by. You've known me a long time, and just to have cool people like you say that, it's strange. You know, it's strange to me.
You know, I'll say this. I know some people. You know what I mean? I know people that aren't in the stand-up comedy world. That podcast, they don't do it that well, but you feel like a stand-up comedian to me in terms of your timing, in terms of just your voice, and you get comedy, and it just feels like that.
Well, thank you.
That's the last fucking
Okay,
compliment
don't
you'll ever fucking get.
What about my hair? I'm obsessed with stand-up. I could never do it. I will never do it.
Yeah.
But I study you guys. And girls. I watched you guys. You know, through Saget. I mean, I learned so much from Bob, but also I got to be, like Shandling. I became friends with, and a lot of these, this is great. And Dave was very, very funny too. I don't know if you know Kuye, but he's extremely funny.
yeah,
as
you
well.
know, yeah.
I would watch the way they would work, these Rolodex they keep in their, in their heads, and where they would go, and then I just study you guys, the timing, the brilliant. I mean, he's really. You both extremely funny, but I watch this guy go. Where's he getting this stuff? Where is he? I mean, he's so well read too, and he can. He can ad lib for 2 or 3 hours. You've heard his podcast.
gotta find
you got
unknown
Patreon.
comedians
That's another
to
2 hours.
Google
But
Just take it.
But I love this craft of it. I love the science of comedy. And he, I'll hit him up for jokes and stuff, and he'll send me something that's like perfect. Anyway. So,
But he's
I'm a fan.
already funny. I mean, I've known him for 25 years. I was telling Yannis this earlier. When I first met him, about 2 weeks into when I met him, he goes, "Are you married?" And I said, "I'm actually getting married in a month." And he goes, "Oh, you met me at the wrong time."
I don't understand that.
Yeah. I like
I don't
that.
think I
I like
said
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he would be fun. Like,
Oh,
if he
yeah.
was single and I was single, oh my god.
No,
I think
I'm
my dick would be like scarred, like Purple Heart. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It would awards or
That's
whatever.
what people
Yeah.
think, but I'm not. Well, it's kind of not that fun, was it?
There'd be a lot of.
You were fun. You were fun. There were a few times my wife and kids would go out of town, and just to go out for the weekend, I'd call him and go, "Hey, they're out of town," and it's a little fantasy camp for the weekend.
Right,
you go
right,
out, you
right.
have fun. Yeah.
Somebody, one guy
time.
said, because I want to be you for 2 days a week.
Yeah.
But when one day we went out, we had fun, not crazy, but we stayed up pretty late, and we were like, we didn't, we were good boys. We were both married, but it was something. I said, something bad's gonna happen to us. I said, what? I said, something bad. I said, what do you mean? Karma. So we do something bad. We do some bad things.
Yeah.
He says, what? Well, if you do something good, yeah, good things will come to you. Son of a bitch goes off and writes Earl and leaves me out of the money.
Yeah, that's the story he tells. He tells everybody he came up with my name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So let me just ask you something.
Yeah.
Karma-wise. Right? John Stamos gives you a TV show.
Yeah.
And you stole it?
Just like you think you fired me,
Yeah.
and it's good to let you believe that.
Yeah.
We'll let him believe that he came up with the idea for my.
You know what I love about
Why
Greg?
not? Why
Greg,
not?
Greg does that position in Hollywood that like does everything but gets none of the credit.
Right.
And he's also like a very big deal, but his position is like he has to explain it. He walks in and you're just like, who's this guy? He's got to be like, well, I've actually done this and that and that. It's underappreciated.
It's funny because they were like, Stamos is going to crash TigerBelly today. And I go, I love TigerBelly. I got the T-shirt.
Yeah,
I love TigerBelly. They go, you should come. I go, so we're gonna walk in and be like Yannis and John Stamos and this fucking guy. Look at this. I go, I want to be this fucking guy.
You are that guy.
I know.
Yeah, you're so that guy. But my point is that what a wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I know.
You
It's
clearly
delightful,
aren't that
isn't
guy.
it?
He's one of the most valued men in show business. I mean, showrunners. Like there's 10
Yeah,
great
they do
ones. And
everything,
he's one of them. He doesn't give a shit about money. He doesn't give a shit. Like if he wants to do it, he does it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But he's just the coolest bitchinest guy. I knew they would love to see you.
Yeah, can you
I told
imagine
He
if
wanted to
they-
be sitting waiting in the
I was
car.
at Nobu. I was at Nobu the other night.
Stop
right?
bragging.
I was at Nobu.
Okay.
I got a dessert. and it's a shaved ice thing, and they drizzle some fucking thing over it, right? I go, standard, right? I was eating, in the middle of this, though, was this condensed milk. That's what you are.
Oh, thank you.
I was wondering where you were going. You know, I say I
The
study
condensed milk.
comedy.
I know what
Yeah.
you're saying. The condensed milk is the star of the show.
It's the star of the show.
There you go.
You don't know what's there, right?
It couldn't be
It's
whiter.
a surprise. White as fuck. White as fuck.
Yeah.
And like, Garcia, what the fuck? But
Yeah.
The name doesn't fit. But my point is that you're the surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
and
named his third kid Trace.
Trace Garcia?
Yeah, 3.
The third kid.
He's a character.
We went for a joke.
Yeah.
He's a guy who like he doesn't seem like, you're right, the cream in the middle. Like he drove a Firebird for a lot, like Dukes of Hazzard kind of car, or what was it, Smokey and the Bandit car he bought. He does stuff, but here's this guy. Here's how cool he is. He got, when the writer's strike was going on, he gets a job at Burger King, right? And he works there for a while, and he wants to give away $50,000, and he gives it to one of the janitor girls there. Just to be, well, I mean, you could tell the story better. I mean, that's
Really good story. Tell it, please.
Well,
That was basically
Can you punch that up for
Wait,
him?
so you work at a fucking hamburger place.
I worked
Why?
at Burger King during. Well,
Why?
because for a while.
For a joke?
Well, not really a joke. For a while, I wanted to try to work at different minimum wage jobs and write a book about it.
Oh, that's cool.
And just like move from job to job, and then like it was 10 grand. So at the end of each job, I would give somebody 10 grand and move to the next job. But I was always working, right? I was always working on TV shows, so I couldn't do it. But then when the strike came, I gave it a shot, did it at Burger King, and
isn't that nice?
you know, I never wrote the
amazing.
book, but I did the experience. It was
What
fun.
about, and then he would, when he was writing Yes Dear, or which one was it? He would go away to these cabins to write for the weekend. Am I boring you, Bobby?
No, I like it. No, this is me. What do you mean?
No, you did.
I shake my head.
No.
Yeah. You are boring me.
Yeah, and well, I'm talking about him. That's why.
Yeah.
He would go away. He would write these. So in the guest book, he would say and you have to tell this better, obviously. But he'd write this long, like, I love staying here, but you know, my twin brother came and he cut one of my testicles off. Like this crazy story, and then the next person would come and read, the thing. Explain it a little better.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. And then I turned it into then I turned it into a TV show. We did it as a
Right.
TV show on TBS called The Guest Books.
The Guest Book.
So we did, it was a different anthology every week. And we
Right.
just did
But give a good
every week.
example of one of the stories that you would leave behind.
You do stuff like, two guys got into a fight, and then they talked about the fight, and then one of them took a fork and stuck the other guy in the eye, but they put the fork back in the drawer, so be careful with the forks. Maybe you want to wash
That's
them.
hilarious. That's
Just to freak the
That's
next
really
people out.
good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. So you have this Amazon thing going.
Yeah.
Right? So you can only run one show at a time?
No.
Yeah, I've had 2 shows on there at the same time, but I like to just have one show.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you...
Because I end up because I write them all, direct them all, the whole thing.
Right, but then I just want to ask you
You're
something.
Yeah.
gonna beg Greg now for your other project? I knew it.
No, I'm not begging.
Hey, Yannis,
No, I'm
know he would take this thunder away from both of us.
Who, Greg? I know,
Wait,
right? Yeah.
you guys have a show?
You brought up the
No.
stories. I think enough condensed milk. You know, you can only have so much
Right.
milk. Yeah.
So what you're saying is that you can't take on anything else.
He's not doing anything now.
right now, no.
He can take your show.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see. We're going to do a second season of.
But if you don't, you're open.
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's good to know.
Yeah, I want to see who's on, like, you know how teams trade away if they have contracts. I don't know anything about
Free agent. He's a free agent.
He's a free agent.
Free agent. That's what I meant. That's what I want to say.
Speaking of free agents, is there water here or like a
Get him
sparkling
fucking
water?
water, dude.
Yeah, I love that you
What the
gave me
fuck?
one.
No,
Is
there's
that
one
a-
right there.
Is there a red? Is it a Red Bull?
Red Bull.
Is it,
What you want, flow or you want that?
what has caffeine?
Oh, you get him a caffeine.
Do you mind? I'll
have
get
caffeine?
it if you just tell me where it is.
No, we'll get it.
Bobby, are you sober now? Yeah.
I'm sober again. Yeah.
Me too. 7.
No,
How
7
long?
years.
7 years.
Oh, that's fucking. Now, do you?
But that's the difference in you. I want to say I'm not being shitty here, and I'm not. It's not a whole thing about sobriety and everything. But I in the past when are you crying?
Yeah.
In the past, he might be crying. Do you need a hug?
No.
Okay, good.
Get him something.
In the past, I always find you so funny and so talented, but I don't know if you remember, but I would say hi or talk to you, and you were kind of, like a little
Standoffish and weird.
weird.
Aloof.
You were not.
Just like kind
Biggie.
of light,
Eccentric.
lights are on, but no one's home. You're not connecting with. You were difficult to connect with. But I think that's more of an ADHD thing. He's started meds not too long ago, and it's been kind of a
Good.
game changer.
What are you on?
Ritalin.
But you're really a little bit of a different person. We didn't spend much time. Do you even remember meeting me ever?
1,000 times. Yeah.
Oh, you know. But
But I think you've got it twisted.
it's a
man.
compliment.
It's a compliment,
at the end of the day.
and bonjour. But my
Thank you.
point is this. I don't know what that means. But touche, I meant touche. And bonjour.
Why would it-
Yeah. Touche and bonjour. So what I'm saying to you is,
John is so high.
yeah, I know this guy.
Hey,
I know.
doesn't know where he's
John,
at.
the La Colombe coffee is delicious.
It's got a
here.
foamy thing.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's got a foamy thing.
That one.
Do you want? Did you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it?
I
got one,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yanni,
Did you
we're
get
stealing
him a,
No, this is fun.
Is there one right there?
Yeah.
Oh, there you got one.
That's
Yeah.
very nice. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you'll love it.
What were you saying, Bobby?
Oh, what I'm saying is that when this is what I'm being better at. Okay, is when I see this is gonna sound so fucking gross, but when I see people that I recognize from Hollywood or in shows, I just automatically kind of get intimidated, right? And this is back then, right? And I don't know what happened, but in the last 3 or 4 years, it shifted for me, and I feel like I belong.
That's good.
Right?
You
So it's like
belong.
now I can like lock eyes with like Rachel Bielson and give her a hug and like be human about it. But before I just brought baggage and all these weird perceptions with me to relate.
Rachel Bilson. Why would that?
What?
Why would you use that name? Oh, you
Because I just saw her.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I hung out with her. You know what I mean?
Did you go out with her?
No, I just went to her house and I did her podcast, but we hung out a little bit. She's a nice lady.
Some of that is the comic thing, right? When you're a comic, you just feel a little different.
That's what I mean. That you do you understand what I'm
I
saying?
know exactly what you're
And now because of podcasting, and now that our worlds are opening up, now we're getting introduced to rock stars because we've had some rock stars on the show and other actors, and now I'm booking stuff that's like high level
Yeah.
stuff with other stars, and I feel like I'm a part of it, and I feel the same. But for many years, I didn't feel that way.
Right.
I felt like I was this dirty comic from the Comedy Store that told dick jokes, and it was a self-esteem thing. But I think that's what you were reading, John.
But also, but no, but in all serious, I mean, that was a serious, beautiful,
Yeah.
self-realization.
And
thing
then,
that
you know
just
what?
did.
I just realized
But-
your eyebrows,
Yeah, Harry.
pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Did
but
you always know you were good looking?
that's a weird. I mean, that's
Keep doing that. Keep
I wasn't. I mean, I
Drill it.
wasn't when I was. Everybody says, "Oh, I was an awkward thing," but no. Does that make sense? But you don't think of that,
Of
and
course.
then now people say it or something. I'm old too.
I guess my question is, do good-looking people realize how good-looking they are?
Well,
Do you?
Do you? Yeah. See, we both.
Yeah,
I
you're
realize-
good looking.
I
no,
realize I am.
no, not at all.
I realize I am all the time. I just know it.
No, you have the same energy thing that I have. You literally have the energy thing that.
Ouch.
I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah.
you, dude. When it comes to Greek dudes, and I've googled it, right?
Yeah.
You're not good.
What do you
right?
mean?
But your person, in terms of looks,
Yeah.
but your personality has the same as I do.
Right.
And so when you said that about me, I was being defensive. But what I'm saying is that I relate to it.
We are brothers.
We are the same. We're uglies.
Yeah.
Have you always
yeah.
got attractive women like you
Yes,
are? Yeah?
always.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
that
have.
must
Even
give you
his
confidence.
girlfriends before me were stunning.
Really? Yeah.
Stunning.
I bet.
Yeah, but I know that I have to bring that extra thing
Me
to the
too.
table.
Yeah. I
right.
gotta bring it. We got to bring it
But
all
dude,
the time.
but let me say something.
Yeah.
Without the rejection of society and the rejection of women earlier on in my life, I would have had no motivation
Right.
There you go.
to work on that aspect of my personality.
Right. There
you
Right.
go.
And to walk through fear to
Yeah.
do stand up, because when I was 23 years old, that was the scariest thing to even consider doing. I was living in San Diego, I had no money, you know what I mean? I signed up to this open, I was trembling, right?
Yeah.
I walked up there, I was jittery, but without the rejection, it's like, I gotta get pussy!
Right. Right.
Oh, I gotta get pussy!
Right.
How else?
And that was what it was. Money, I have no money!
Right.
Right? So that's what it was.
Right.
My bad. I
had
got
a-
too emotional.
the first
no,
time-
no.
Yeah.
I felt it. I felt
Thank
that.
you, thank
Yeah.
you.
There was some girl early on when I was kind of just, I think, transitioning from a caterpillar to a butter. I was a gawky, weird kid. And some girl said that she thought I was cute, wanted to go out with me, and she was the hottest girl. And so I was at this block with block parties, and I was at like the shitty house, and the cool guys just were at the other houses. And I just started telling her, "Oh, so and so wants to go out with me, so and so." And it traveled down a few houses to her boyfriend, who was down at the cool, football place.
Yeah.
And he comes and knocks on the window, and I said, "Yeah," roll down the window, boom, punches me in the face, boom, 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 like this.
No.
Terrible. And it was so, horrifically. It just made I was so embarrassed and so hurt. It was back before you could say bullies and hey, I'm being counselors, whatever.
It must have been traumatic.
Traumatic. And I was like, and he wanted to beat me up for the longest time. I was afraid at school all the time, and I looked in the mirror. I said, you know what? I gotta take care of this. I gotta do the right thing. I gotta become famous so I could get bodyguards to beat him up back. And every milestone that I got a General Hospital, that motherfucker, I'm gonna invite him to a Beach Boy show, but I'm gonna beat his ass behind the, hold him down, and give him a.
Yeah.
And I finally got over it, but someday I want to go to the whatever bathroom he's cleaning and say thank you.
Yeah.
You really,
But
I had that too.
That's
same
so funny. It's like I've talked to a lot of people in entertainment, and it is that like I'll show you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
it's that
this-
fuel and that. Yeah.
Hate is an underestimated emotion.
I
It can-
love it.
Yeah.
It's a fine line.
It
between-
really motivates you.
But yeah,
It turns you into Rocky. Getting stronger. Were you
we
doing
know
like? Were you like
we know,
in the
we know
mirror?
we know the theme song.
I wanted to act it out.
I know, but it's ridiculous.
Can we
I
take
think
some?
you're right. I think people are afraid to feel two things, which is like
Getting stronger.
Dun-dun-dun.
people are afraid to
Dun-dun-dun.
feel anxiety or fear or hatred, but I think all of them are equally as useful as all the
Yes.
positive ones. It's like, no,
Yes.
that's directing you where you need to.
Can we take the callers now? What time?
There's no color.
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. This is not Corolla or whatever.
It's not live. We're not live.
Yeah. But my point, also, but we would never behave, even if I had the power to get revenge on somebody that treated me like shit 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I would never do it.
Right.
Really?
Right?
Because once you achieve the success, you kind of forget about it.
It's not that I won.
Yeah, you won.
To
It's
me,
over. Yeah.
right? I did it, right? And you know what? Those bullies and the people that picked on me. There was this guy named Art in high school.
Well, you went to school in San Diego. You
In
grew up
San Diego, yeah. And the people would just walk up to me, "Hey, Gook," and punch me in the face. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you'd be like, "Whoa!" Right? And they would tell me, "That's a my response." Whoa!
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was
and
rough.
this nowadays too, this Asian hate is coming back, and it's horrific. I can't think of like
terrible.
someone beating my mother-in-law
fucking
or something like
so
that.
terrible.
Yeah, it's
Why are you laughing?
it's terrible.
Why? I'm laughing because
My
Why don't you tell John why you hate the Stop Asian Hate movement?
I think I've. Oh, go ahead. Well,
why do you bring that up?
I think it's so funny.
All right, but I don't. I like the movement, right? But the reason why I didn't like it,
Because it motivates them to learn karate. If you take away the hate,
Very good.
what's going to get them fighting?
yeah, it's because when at the height of the movement,
Right.
all my Asian actor friends, right, and comedians were being asked to do public service announcements, and they never would reach out to me.
oh, that's why.
I want no. I'm being real.
But honestly,
no, I want to be on with George Takei.
Right.
Right.
Hey,
Hello, I'm George
my.
Takei. You know,
Oh my.
Japanese internment camps or whatever, and then me go, "Hi, I'm Bobby." You know, you shouldn't, do that. What you're doing, or whatever. But they never ask me because they don't think that I have. A cause, I would back a cause or Dom or whatever, right? And so when they don't ask me to do the PSA, I turned against the movement.
All right, us Greeks are asking you to stop Greek hate. Go ahead.
Yeah, stop Greek hate.
Yeah, so
Let's
when
hear
there's
it.
a Greek thing, let me do it.
Yes, we will let you in.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
But honestly, did that work? Does that work? Does that gonna stop? Like, were any of these kind of?
I think it helps a little, right? But I don't think that, I don't want to dive because we're not a political podcast. But I don't think that anything moves the meter. If you're one way
Yeah, if you're-
politically,
yeah,
right?
What are you kidding?
And you're what?
All Hollywood has to do
Go tell
okay,
tell
guys,
us,
is make a compilation video right now
Garcia. Let's
of people
let's-
going, Putin, stop it.
Stop it right now.
You think so?
And it always does. Climate change, it always works. That's all it takes.
Climate change, wait, we haven't stopped that.
I'm being sarcastic again, Bobby.
Sarcasm again. I don't. You're New York Greek sarcasm. I don't.
I think just Stamos here is throwing you off.
Yeah, I think because I'm locked into him.
You're locked in. That's what he does.
Because usually you and I are locked in. We're
Usually-
so not
Yeah,
connected.
I mean, like when he's here, I just feel invisible.
Are your audience? Is the audience gonna like this?
They're gonna love it.
This is one of the best ones we've done.
I want an
It's
honest,
crushing
please.
I want an honest
crushing
answer
it.
from you.
Yeah.
Honest answer from you and from you.
Yeah.
Because I know you've been a little bit more favorable about my looks than he has.
Yeah.
When I sit with Stamos, do I hold up at all?
Yeah.
I'll say this.
Yes.
I think what works for you is the contrast. If you look,
Christ.
What's the thing you do about?
That's the worst thing you
no,
can say.
you'd rather be so weird looking enough to be memorable than to be kind of a mid. Because
Right.
a mid next to him,
What's a
I'd forget
mid?
about you.
Right. Okay, so that I'm very weird looking. It
You're not
brings
weird
out
looking.
how weird I am looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a contrast, and I like that. So it's like next to him, I would remember you. I could pick you out from a lineup.
Because I'm awkward and freakish looking.
He makes you look that way.
Like my eyes just converge more into the center of my face.
Right. Like, for
Yeah.
instance, like I have eyes that are kind of closer set to you. If I sat next to someone like Brandy
Right.
with, farther set eyes, you would remember me
No,
more.
you'd both still look hot.
So this is sort of never mind.
I have some.
But what I was gonna. Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. It's your podcast.
Well, no, it's not mine. It's fine. I wanted to add on to that.
I like you raised your hands. Very
Well, I
polite
did
and
because I
demure.
want to be kind about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to really be real about
really
it.
kind,
And the thing is like, so a couple of weeks ago I was in New York City,
and you didn't text me or call me or anything.
you're right. You're right.
We've done a lot of hours of conversation,
I understand
connecting. And I even texted you once, and I even texted like, "I hope you're all right. I hope things are good." And it was just like radio silence,
Well, maybe things weren't.
which I don't mind.
Yeah, but that could have been right. Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm not a big.
Well,
like-
let me defend myself real quick.
Yeah.
When I was in New York the last time, right?
Yeah.
I did go do Are You Garbage with those two guys.
Right.
Those weird looking guys. Right? You like them? They're cute cat guys.
great.
Right?
They're great.
But that was the only comics I saw there because I was just kind of working on Sex and the City, and then you know what I mean? It's at early call time, so that's why.
could we hang out? You think? Phil,
I would love
me
the
and
next time in January I go and I'll hang out with you.
Would you be?
I swear to God.
We would have a good time.
Can I go to my story though?
Can I be
Sure.
part of the hang?
Yeah.
If you're in New York, yeah, for 100%.
I'm there December. Are you gonna be there in December?
No, I said January.
I'm at playing it. Tell them where I'm playing at.
Carnegie
are you
Hall
gonna
with the
come?
Beach Boys.
Oh, you really?
December 5th.
Wait, you're playing with the Beach
He
Boys?
tours with them for the last
that's
20
fucking
years. Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Do we have to go through this?
Can I go back to the? So anyway, I'm walking down the street, and I think this story is way too late. I think the timing is wrong.
No,
but I'm
go
gonna go
for
for
it.
it anyway.
Yeah, go
What's it
for it.
about?
So I ate at this restaurant with this Korean girl, right?
Right.
It's just a friend. It wasn't a date. And next to it was like this French bakery, right? And we walked in there, and it was like these beautiful. They were $30 a piece, like a little cake or whatever, right? So this is way too long, but I'm gonna try this. You're that cake, and you're Winchell's Donuts.
I love.
I should have done that 20 minutes. I should have done that 20
Still
minutes
work.
ago.
It
and
still
doesn't,
works.
It doesn't work
It
anymore.
still works.
Yeah.
cream.
I love both.
Yes.
I'll eat a Winchell's.
Right.
But that's what it is.
Right.
You stay away from politics on here because it's. I do too. I don't ever talk about it for the most part. I mean, people know
He
I am,
just,
but
I don't. You could tell he doesn't look like a guy who knows much about what's going on.
I do. That makes me so angry. Well, here's
we have our honest hats.
I know, but
you
here's
just called me a windshield donut.
That's true. That's
just
true.
called
That's
me-
my bad.
You
That's
called
my
me
bad.
trash food.
No, that's not trash.
Okay,
Right?
good.
Can a homeless person afford Winchell's?
Yes.
They can. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's trash. But my point is this. What I'm saying is that like during the midterm elections,
Yes.
there's a couple of races that I follow and I root for certain people. Like the whole Kerry Lake, one, you know what I mean? I was following that one closely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Herschel Walker and Warnock race I was looking at. So I mean, I know, you mean
That is true. You did text me on that one time and said you did love Herschel Walker and you wanted to. That I remember. Yeah.
Right.
You said
That's true. That's what I
you
said.
guys went to school together. Didn't you?
Yeah.
you love his stance. Do I have this right on reproductive rights?
Yeah. So my point is that so in that way I follow things, but I don't know like legislations or I don't know some of the laws specifically.
Right.
I took us down the wrong road. Let's go.
No, it's fine. I like to go this road.
That's what I like about you. You don't reinforce Asian stereotypes.
Right.
What do you mean?
You're not
You're
smart.
not smart. My wife is
He, like,
smart. My
busts the
mother-in-law's
model
super
minority.
smart.
Fucking
Man.
tears.
You know what?
down.
You get my fucking blood boiling. Garcia, back up. You really get my blood boiling, dude. All
We
right.
have a good time. We have a good time.
I understand we have a good time,
we have a
right?
good time.
But I have to reiterate this.
He's stuttering
Right?
now,
It took me a
yeah.
while when I get emotional, right? The Jew, Ari Shafir, came on here,
Yeah.
told me I was dumb, right? And then you're saying that I'm dumb. And you're right. There are certain things that I don't know about, right? But
Hey.
instinctually, right? And artistically, right? I feel like I know what I'm doing.
You do.
All right,
You
good.
do.
Bobby,
You
can
do.
I say this?
Go, John.
I was another relationship. I've had a lot of heartbreak, and
You?
yes, honestly, that's making
Wait, so women have broken up with you, John.
so a lot, and
Oh, I
women
wanna
have
hear it.
cheated on me. But one very important relationship. When we broke up, she said I was stupid. That I wasn't smart enough for her or her friends. Like how you were just saying, and it to this. I mean, now I got over it, but it was crushing, soul crushing.
Yeah.
But I am smart. You are. We're street smart. We don't, these people that rattle off facts like him. It's memory. It's not intelligence. He's got a good memory.
Yeah.
Am I right? Garcia?
Garcia, go ahead.
You know what? I feel we all fall into this category in somewhat. I once said something to a guy who was much smarter, and I said, yeah, you know what? I'm stupid. And he looked at me in the eye and he goes, Greg, you're not stupid. You just were never educated properly.
That's what you call
With that, yeah.
backhanded compliment.
Yeah, that's backhanded.
Yeah, that means
I would have
stupid.
shot that guy.
That means stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah.
But
That was Herschel Walker.
yeah. But there are things that I love that I know a lot about.
Like what?
Like the Next Generation. I know that's stupid.
What's that?
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
Star Trek Next Generation.
At
you
what
into-
age are you going to go like, okay, I'm going to stop being into children's stuff?
That's not.
Children.
You're gonna make me so
Sci-fi.
fucking mad. You're gonna make me so fucking mad. I bet you.
This is an honest question.
Fuck you. Let me say something. Season 5.
Do I get a shirt? Do I get
Second to the last episode.
Yeah.
Right? There was an episode called The Inner Light.
Yeah.
Right? Watch that episode.
I won't.
And tell me that that's not good sci-fi.
Okay, I'll watch it.
All right, good. Thank you.
You
It's a
love
great
sci-fi?
show.
Have you always grown up loving sci-fi? And
Yeah, I love sci-fi.
did you collect these?
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is my house. So yeah, I do play.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all my things. Yeah. I've always been a child because my
collect-
what? Do
Nothing.
you play video games?
No, I'm not into, and I'm not into sci-fi, but I do collect stuff. Like Disney stuff. I have a bunch of Disney stuff.
Why?
Like
what,
he's got
Little
dolls in his fucking garage. I got a Dumbo worth like $800,000.
Oh, whoa. All right, my bad.
Here's the
I thought we could, connect on that, but we could,
We get.
This is what I learned about when I became friends with John Stamos.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect him to also be like a great, nice guy on top of all the other things he has. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
Well, it's enough of me.
He's also musical.
No.
He's a great actor. He's got comedic
it?
time and he's funny. And then like he fucking is a musician. I
Yeah.
mean, how wet can a pussy get?
Yeah.
I mean, like
My pussy's
seriously.
wet, yeah.
Mine's too.
Yeah.
I mean, he fucking he can play drum, fucking guitar. It's like too much. And then the face, it's too much.
Yeah.
Did you when did you start pulling the wiener out? What was that about? Because he
I
does
fucking
it,
love it. I love it. I love your energy right now, and thank you so much for coming.
But you know what?
I love to answer that. I love to answer that.
Because I love,
Yeah.
I
That's
love
wonderful.
comics. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I do.
But that's the thing that Saget had the problem with.
What?
He would always say, "Are you going to get naked?" or whatever. He would always say that, right?
Yeah.
And to badger me. And I'll tell you this, Mr. Stamos.
You can call me.
No, I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to call you John right now. I'm going to call you Mr. Stamos.
No,
all
that's
right?
not cool.
All right, Miss John.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to say this is that I did it right because I was ashamed of my body.
Yeah.
And then by exposing myself to large groups of people, I got comfortable with who I was.
Good.
Right?
I'll
Because
add to that.
yeah, go ahead.
I also think if you zoom out a bit, he is the most important Asian to ever exist in this industry because he came out during a time when Asians were supposed to look one way, and he came out dick a swinging. And
What about the guy from Hangover?
That was way
No,
before. I did that way before.
Way before.
Yeah,
I
was
did
about
way
to
that
say,
before.
Dick
He
is-
stole that from me.
Dick is swinging.
Yeah.
A little bit of
little
an
dick thing.
overstick.
He stole that.
Let's say
Exposing the little dick. He stole that.
Dick out.
Yeah.
Dick out.
And my dick is. Tell him
No?
about my dick. Dr.
Oh my
Ken.
God, yeah.
So Dr. Ken Jeong, his dick was on the movie, right? Tell him about my dick. Tell him right now.
Oh, he for sure has a bigger dick.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, so does a squirrel. I mean, he didn't have a dick. I mean, I didn't
Nice.
see a dick there.
How? It's not the
Well, you were saying that
size,
it's
is it?
squirrel.
It's about
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
I know you-
It's the size of the ocean, whatever they say. But my thing is that.
It's the size of the ocean.
I don't know what's the terminology.
it's the motion of the
the motion of the
hooker.
ocean. My motion.
The motion of the hooker. Is it hard to find funny, beautiful women? That must be tough to like.
It
I'm
is
sure
hard.
You got a lot of beautiful
Yeah,
girls
it
on
is
the,
hard.
on the
It is hard.
switch thing and that stuff, but
Yeah.
tinge. But how? But to find a funny, what's it called?
Yeah.
But to find a funny, pretty girl, that is that important to you?
It is important, and John, what I'm saying is, there's a loss. There's a huge loss of breaking up with her, right?
I'm sorry.
And these are things that I reflect still today. I think back and I go, wow, what a huge, this is a great woman that we're no longer together. I just instinctually believe that I think we're better off right now apart, is that I can still love her. I don't want to have resentments toward her, and I want to have her in my life for the rest of my life.
It's beautiful.
Like when she dies, right? Which I hope
You
it
won't
never
be
happens.
here.
right.
Yes. Why? Because I'm old.
Yeah, let's
But just in case something
Okay,
happens, you get in a
something-
horrific car accident, or whatever, and you're at the hospice.
Yeah, set it up.
I get a call, right? And they're like, "She's in the hospital. She's horrific, right?"
Yeah.
I will cancel anything on planet Earth.
Well, of course you will. We're like, I'm going to cancel.
I won't go to his. I won't go to him.
But wait a minute,
Yeah. He's gonna die alone.
guys, crew. Is there any shot of them getting back together?
Oh my God, what are we doing here?
What's going
Or
on?
let's do a game.
What are we gonna do?
Wait, no,
Play a
yeah.
game.
So let's play a game. I'll let
Yeah.
dan 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 dan. Welcome to
To the
the
game.
show.
Go.
All right, so raise your hand. I'm gonna go. If you think
Can
we're
I
gonna get
add
back
my
together.
theme music?
Yeah, what-
Rising up into the night.
No.
Take my time, take my
Take
chance.
chances. All right, good. Andreas, go ahead.
What's the question? What's
Now,
the
do you
game?
think, if you raise your hand, if you think we're gonna get back together and then not, don't raise your hand if you. Very good, George. No.
Wait. You raise your hand if they think you're going to get back together.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Andreas, 0. No.
Not a chance.
Yeah, not a chance.
I hope so.
But do raise your hand. Okay, good. 1.
Well,
Go ahead.
nobody's. This is radio.
2? Go ahead.
No.
3.
No. Well, we don't. Oh.
No.
No.
Yeah.
John, good one.
Oh, I did not know that about you.
John and I are hopeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you know what's funny? I feel like because we started this podcast together and we're still doing it, that there is a drama. Like people do want us to do it through their own. I think it validates them in their relationship or whatever. But it's like at this point, we want to teach people that you can still break up and not have this fucking tension and fighting and
beautiful.
resentment and anger and all that stuff.
I just really like him.
Yeah, I like him. I like her.
I like him.
I like her too.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Beautiful vagina.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really do have a beautiful
She has a
vagina.
great vagina, like one of the best. Like if they sold the vagina at that fucking that French bakery I went to New York, it would like be at the last thing.
Like
It'd
my,
be like-
my vagina's a John Stamos.
It'd be like Stamos.
yeah.
a vagina.
Like you would go like her vagina and then your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like hers is very
I
good.
just
But
see
I don't-
so many of your fans at home now, like they just keep rewinding.
yeah. Like
I'm sorry. I don't know. He just
fine.
told me you guys broke up and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of asking.
it's
questions.
fine, John. I love
you.
it. Yeah, we
Thank
love
you.
it.
Question for
Really
you,
nice
Bobby.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Now, like,
I mean,
Yeah.
well, you were in
Same
a
name.
super high profile relationship for a really long time. What was that like splitting up?
My first marriage, that one,
Yeah.
or Paula Abdul.
Your first
the one
marriage.
the X-Men.
Yeah.
Mystique.
That was debilitating too. It was
Yeah.
so crushing.
It must have been hard, yeah.
because we were at the same time, but it was I had in my mind a trajectory where I was to go, but thank God if you believe in like the best things happen or whatever, because now I have the most beautiful wife and beautiful child. I have a 4.5-year-old boy named Billy, and I just love him so much. I wouldn't have any of that if I was
Yeah.
thing.
the best things come from the worst things, I think.
Yeah.
And he's Asian.
Yeah,
he's part Asian.
Yeah.
I'm half Irish and half Greek. My wife is half Irish and half Filipino.
Right.
He's like, all
Quarter.
Irish. He looks Irish.
Oh,
No,
really
he's like
Irish.
half Irish, right? And quarter.
But still, deep down inside, there's some Asian.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And the
I
right
love it.
kind of Asian.
Yeah, the right kind. Jungle Asian.
Wait, is there a wrong type of Asian?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the wrong
What
kind?
is it?
Oh,
Korean.
Come on.
doesn't
Now
like
that's
Koreans. Yeah,
racist, man.
I love Korean.
But we're wrong.
Now
Have
that's
you
my
been
question.
to-
My question is this: now you're what, 60? How old are you? 60?
51.
51?
Me or him?
That's not you, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That kind of humor's not.
No, it wasn't. I'm going.
Right, I just want to say, I don't know what
Okay.
you're doing, but like, you know
Okay.
what I mean?
It's not
50.
cool.
You think you're Norton? You're not Norton.
No,
you're
I'm
you.
not. Okay.
All right.
So you're 50.
Yeah.
You've gone through. You had a big breakup, long relationship. Do you come back home now?
What does
Does
that
Bobby
mean?
Lee end up with?
A Korean?
Oh,
Yeah. With,
No. I'm doing white.
You don't
Yeah.
go. You don't end up
He was
coming home.
always going to go white, Giannis.
I love white.
Have
do
you
you
ever
mean?
thought
Would you
about
fall
going
in love
home?
with the-
I'm
No,
talking.
home is
I'm
white.
talking sneakers
I'm
off.
from Poway.
No, he's
tea.
gonna go for middle America white, like
Really?
Like
from
Garcia white?
Indiana, like maybe
Yeah.
slightly bigoted white. Like I swear to you, that's where he's going.
You don't like Korean women? They're beautiful.
They don't like me.
right.
You know, the ones that like me are the ones that I don't want to be with, and the ones that I like, you know what I mean, don't want to be with me.
Right.
They're more, they want the engineer,
Right.
right? And they don't, I'm dirty.
Right.
You know what I mean? I shave my pubes.
You're dangerous,
Right.
though. Hot chicks love danger.
Yeah. I'm very,
dangerous
I
guy.
spit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hard.
Right? You know, I spit.
Has
You
your
know what
comedy, has your stand-up,
Not in the vagina, but like it's just
I
somewhere on
would
the
say
body.
it's probably harder for a Korean girl to bring home this type of Korean to her family rather than a white guy.
well, any would be weird to take you home, right? Any girl take
My
you home. would
family
be like, oh, they did?
love,
Hey, oh my
Did,
God.
what did you do?
I'm a
Butter
dream
him up
weaver,
and
dude.
yeah.
love, like
Well, I bet you-
obsessed with him.
Yeah.
No, because I'm respectful.
Yeah.
Totally. But has your stand-up changed since you cleaned up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Is it
pull my dick out anymore, if that's what you're saying.
Did she stop it? She said, no more dick pulling.
No, the culture did.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you can't do it.
You can't
right?
do it
Yeah,
anymore, right? I mean, you know, the culture has changed, and I've gone with the times. I can't like, you know, usually I like will poke, you know what I mean,
Belly.
a dude in the belly, you know what I mean. You can't do that anymore. There's just certain things you just can't do.
So how about this? I mean, I know it's a topic, but how do you guys feel about all the censorship in comedy? Like, how do you get? I don't know.
You don't feel it live, though. Do you feel it live? I don't feel it
Well,
live.
here's what. Yeah, I don't feel it live, and also number two, and I don't want to bring up names, but there are certain people that are in our field, you know what I mean, and
Chappelle.
But they're just
That wasn't me, Dave.
yeah. They're just certain people in our field, and they've tested the waters, right, to see what the climate's like, see what exactly happened. I mean, we know dudes that were like fully canceled, but then you see them have a career and still make money and income. So we're seeing what works and what doesn't. It's not that I'm always supportive of victims if somebody is assaulted or whatever, and I'll always be like that. But I'm just saying that just from a outside viewer, I don't think canceled is what we thought it meant.
Right. It just means you won't get like a show.
You won't. That's the thing.
Is that true? But now you guys have podcasts and you make millions of dollars without these fucking
But let me
things, right?
tell you, John, I know some dudes that are completely canceled out of Hollywood that even though they make millions of dollars a year on the road and on their podcast, their heart is broken because they'll never be in a movie or have that opportunity. Because I came to LA and I love the fact that I love auditioning for something and then maybe I'll get it. And then when you do get it, you're so excited. I just love that thrill. And then, I love acting, you know what I mean? So it's like,
You could act it too.
thank you, buddy. And so, that's gone for people that are canceled. Maybe Hollywood will change. I don't know. Probably not.
No, probably not. I don't.
But your stand-up, have you guys had to curtail anything? I mean,
I don't feel it at all. I'm telling you, it's when you perform live, you feel it like zero. The audience kind of.
He's had to take one joke out.
If it's my show,
Yeah.
and it's my fans,
Yeah.
So if it's like Bobby Lee doing, and then I can do what I want. But at the Comedy Store and all these clubs that are like more showcase clubs, where like the mix of people are different, like we are here for Nikki Glaser or whatever, I kind of stick to a certain thing because they're
Right.
just not gonna like.
Can girls get away with stuff more than you guys can?
Can they take their dick out? Is that what you're asking?
Clit?
No, but like Annie Letterman sometimes back in the day would pull out a titty. Maybe I don't think she can do
Well, I
that.
don't mean exposing yourself, but like just their jokes seem to be they could get away with a little more. Or do you think?
Wow, you're really getting into a topic we've never even talked about.
Yeah.
This is great.
Finally,
I
the
like
show
this.
gets good.
It's really interesting.
7 years, 8 years.
No, I don't think girls can get away with shit.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, you just talked about Nikki Glaser. She goes.
Yeah, she
right?
goes, yeah.
I watched
She does.
Eliza.
Schlesinger.
God, her last special was so fucking great.
great, yeah.
And I should do it more, but like I texted her, DM thing, because people. I was just so taken by it. It was so smart and so cutting edge, but yet it was, and she put men, in their place. Some men that needed to be put in their place, and the way she did it was so smart. I really, really admired her.
Yeah, I mean, I think that to answer your question, I think there are a lot of strong women doing it, and there are a lot of women that I look at, and I'm going to say this, I don't want to be sexist, maybe we'll cut it out, but I want to say something that's kind of real.
They have smaller brains.
Garcia, why would you say that? That's not cool.
So the standard's different. It's like when you play basketball.
Right.
The ball's a little smaller.
Yeah.
Everything's just a little.
Yeah.
Is that girls basketball?
Yeah, girls basketball's a little
Play
smaller.
it.
I watched NBA for like 3 minutes just so I can feel better about myself.
Yeah.
No, what
Do
I'm
you know
saying,
that I have a hit television show where I play a basketball coach, and I didn't even know what the fuck smaller ball.
Yeah,
girls
they
mean.
play with-
and I play I have the show, the David Kelly show. Called
yeah, what
Big
was that
Shot.
called? I think I said, Big Shot. Yeah.
And I play a coach who's a college coach. And I took it onto me. I shouldn't. But anyway, and I get I throw a chair and I get kicked out of the NCAA, and I have to coach girls at all private girls' school in Laguna.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing.
Watch that. What's that on?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Check it out.
But sorry, go back to girls being smarter.
Yeah.
There it is. Big Shot. Disney. Look at you.
Yeah. He's actually really good in it.
Dude, he's a great actor.
He is a great actor.
Is that a
Yeah.
painting
Yeah.
of? That looks.
Yeah, that looks like a
too
painting.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying is that
That looks
I
good.
honestly will look at lineups now and look at female women who happen to be women where I'd be scared to follow them almost. Yeah, like I was in New York. I was Yamanika.
Oh, she's great. Yeah.
Well, then why'd you make that face?
Because I'm I want everything to
You
be
said
okay.
you were scared.
Dude, I was
just wanted it all to
in
be great.
fucking New York.
Right.
And she put me up.
You can
after-
follow anyone. You can.
I know, but she put me up after Yamanika every show,
Yeah.
right? And she would destroy the room.
Yeah.
She's a beast.
Yeah.
Right? And I would just be like, what the fuck? And it's just like, that's a good thing. That's all.
There's a lot of funny women.
Yeah, killers.
There's a lot of killers.
Killers.
It's great.
Yeah, and I
Just
love to
ask
see
Jerry
that.
Lewis.
Yeah.
He loves female comics.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
right? He's dead?
I want to say this, though, before we end.
Is it over?
Yeah, I'm gonna end.
Really?
I already podcasted earlier today. I'm fucking tired.
Does it not feel long enough?
These things do go really fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we had a good time. That means
We had a good time. That's
yeah.
why.
Did you want to promote something, Yannis?
My special. Go watch Mom Love.
It's really good.
Mom Love.
Mom Love.
On what?
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Give us
That out.
give us a little.
And my podcast, Longdays. Check it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Big Shots.
Yeah, I have that, and well, there's some good shows coming up in New York, Carnegie Hall, and then Huntington. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somewhere else, Syracuse. We're doing a beautiful beach, Christmas show, orchestra.
Wow.
Beach Boys had a lot of really good Christmas songs. too. Little Saint Nick, and
Pet Sounds is one of my favorite albums of all time.
beautiful. isn't
What
it?
a beautiful album.
I mean, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on there? God only knows is there's very few perfect songs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Something is perfect by the Beatles. God only knows is perfect.
That's a great song.
I started playing with them in '85. Was one of the first big shows.
Oh shit!
I know, it was a long time.
Let me ask you, since you brought Something and the Beatles, right?
Yeah. Are you a musician? Do you play any music?
I play piano.
Oh, you do? Oh.
But I play piano. So let me ask you something.
I should have known.
If I met a girl on Hinge, which has happened,
Go ahead.
and she hates the Beatles, to
Out.
me that seemed like a red flag.
Yeah.
Is that a red flag?
For sure.
What are some red flags for you if you were to meet a woman today? If you were single, not married.
Big dick.
That's on mine too. That's on mine too.
Yeah. No, I'm not. That's fine.
What big dick?
I feel like you would be like high on. You would be very discerning. You know?
I'm with it. I'm like,
But,
all right.
but he would have to have a beautiful face.
Huh?
Yeah, good
She
face.
would have to
She
have.
would
She would have my
She
she
would-
would.
she
My
would
bad.
have
My
a-
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, she'd have to have.
If she had a beautiful face and nice breasts.
That
would
doesn't
do the
bother
dick.
me
The dick
at
would-
all.
I for sure you would.
No.
Do
Why?
you like?
You would for
Why?
sure. I don't know. I just like a lot. I come from a country where the trans women are fucking
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah, okay, I've jerked off to some things, but anyway,
Yeah.
my point is this.
All you got to do is just pretend like your dick is so big that it popped through the other side, and that makes it okay.
I don't get it.
I don't. Get, yeah, either do I.
You don't get it?
Did you
I don't
like?
get it either.
Did
You guys got it. They got it.
Do you like the Beatles?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pet Sounds. Do you know
Filipino.
the album? What does the Filipino have to do with the Beatles?
Well, dude, that's our number one karaoke go-to. Like all of
you
the
guys
Beatles
sing
songs.
karaoke.
Yeah.
Lie. I don't like.
Right, Gil?
So would this be a red flag? Like,
Let it pee.
would this be a red flag?
Let it pee. Let it pee.
I voted for Trump twice.
Wow.
Is that a red flag?
You're not allowed to vote twice. You know.
No, not in one election, but like in 2016, 2020.
Is that a red flag?
Yeah. To you, Yannis.
No, that sounds good to me, brother.
Me too, man.
Yeah. Hey, is there like there should be like a secret hand signal? Like,
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of Trump.
Yeah,
Really?
but the Beatles was a little because it's if you don't like the Beatles, right? You don't like music or sounds.
Right.
Well, who doesn't like the Beatles? I've never met anybody. that doesn't.
No, I've met a couple of people.
I was driving recently. My kid is four and a half. I said he was in the back, and the Kokomo comes on the radio.
Oh, wow.
I said, "Isn't it cool? Your daddy played on this." I swear to God, and he goes, "Dad," it takes the longest beat. Do you know the Beatles? I mean, asshole. He didn't care about the Beach Boys. No, he does now.
Yeah,
but he likes the Beatles too.
Wow.
The Beach Boys are great, dude.
They're great.
They're
You're gonna remember. Sometimes I'll call him. And I shouldn't be doing this on stage, but I'll FaceTime him like in the middle of the show.
No, it was the best. It was the best. He was on stage, massive crowd.
Yeah.
He FaceTime. Me and my wife were just sitting in the room, and he put the phone so I could see the show from behind.
Yeah. I was
And
trying
we
to
just
impress
sat and we watched the fucking
That's
concert.
special.
It was very
Wow.
cool. Yeah, it was very
That's
cool.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had my wife go up on stage and sing backup in Vegas.
No.
Yeah, it was her dream. It
That
was
was
her
Will
absolute
you guys?
dream.
amazing.
Will you guys
Absolute
come to a
dream.
concert sometime?
Wait a second.
Are you
Would
out of your
pull-
fucking mind?
Would
Of
you pull
course.
him up?
For
Put
sure.
your hand-
No, on Bob Moran, we bring all our friends up and get to sing and play.
Oh, I would love to do that.
I would love it.
It would be a dream.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Have you done it?
No, I'll be too scared to do it. I'd be too.
But this is
You're
what
going? No, you're going to.
This is what you need to do, though.
Yeah.
And you got to do this as a friend, right? Call me too,
okay.
right? And you got to invite me out.
Let's do
So
it.
you got to go, hey, John's doing Hermosa or whatever,
Let's
right?
go.
And go, what do you do?
So you're
This
you're basically saying the only way you'll hang out with me is if Stamos is there.
It'll be more fun.
That's kind of what you said without saying it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
gotta come
I get
ahead.
it. I
It's
listen,
an
and I get
extra
it.
incentive for me to do it.
I get it. And
Here's
I get
you
it.
alone, what are we going to do?
I appreciate the honesty
Yeah.
because we get it all out here. We get it all out
yeah,
here.
but what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Have
talk?
dinner? Fuck
right,
it.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we? I'm not being 100% serious. Can we be friends, Bobby?
Yes.
serious.
100%. Honestly, 100%.
I love these. I love
Yeah.
you.
So
I love comics.
what level of friendship? Like, I'm gonna put it out there. After the show's done,
Yeah.
would I get your number?
We'll do it right now.
Can we bleep it out?
Um,
No, we'll do it afterwards. But I'll get it there.
Can I ask
No.
Gilbert one question?
No.
Fair enough.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I just thought it was very cool how he put their
Who's
shows
Gilbert?
up on the thing. Do you not know how to spell sprung? SPRUNG.
So Garcia,
There you go. Ba-bam.
Sprung on free.
Wow.
Freebie.
so listen, Garcia
Amazon.
created the
Amazon,
show.
there you go.
He wrote every episode. He directed every episode. And this Freebie just started. I have a show coming on here too. And this is the #1 show on Freebie. Original sitcom. It's doubling numbers on every other. They're begging him to do another season. They're begging him to do a deal there at Freebie.
That's
And,
amazing.
That's
There you
Garcia,
go.
man.
Check it out.
Every one of his shows. You've never not had a show go, right? Every one of your shows have been picked up.
I shot one pilot that didn't go.
Was I?
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Right? Now you've been in the game because you did. My Name Is Earl, right?
Yes,
and
dear.
Started with Anthony Clark way back. Yes, dear.
I love Anthony.
I've talked to him recently. Yeah, he's doing good.
He needs to come out.
Can we get
I
Anthony
know,
on here?
But he just stays home.
He will not leave the house.
But he'll just call me and just launch into, what are you wearing? You know? And then we just,
Yeah.
What, how's your gay son?
Yeah,
What's going on?
he's a guy that I just don't like. He just, what is it? He's what's it? Agoraphobic. Agoraphobic.
He stays home a lot.
He stays
He
yeah.
lives in Agora.
Yeah. yeah.
Tom's
Yeah,
Agora.
but he's hilarious. He's still hilarious.
So now, but now the climate has changed because even when me and Theo sold our show to Fox,
yeah.
it's a completely different
From before.
structure now.
It's from before.
Yeah.
What
Right?
show?
It's far less money, right? And how do you navigate that? Is that weird for you or no?
I haven't been doing network stuff for a while. So I did the show on TBS, which was a little bit cable, and
Yeah.
then I did this on the streaming. And I don't know if I'm going back to network at all, but the streaming was great. Budget was great. They left me alone, let me do whatever I wanted.
that's
It was
amazing.
fantastic.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
fantastic.
Fox gave me
yeah.
a lot of money.
So watch Sprung.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
Check
yeah.
it out.
Honestly, this was a pleasant surprise. This was a fun fucking
I'm
podcast.
so
I
happy
figured
to
you. I
see
figured you liked stuff like that. Yeah, you love.
Did they tell you?
unexpected. They
I was
did. Did they
coming or
tell
no?
you?
No.
No.
Did you
Good
guys
job.
know already?
Yeah, they knew.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know at all.
You didn't know?
No.
So when he walked in, what'd you think?
I was like, oh
She
my
thought I was
God.
Pete Sampras.
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we,
That was amazing.
Yeah.
You, Bobby, and now you. I'm super fans, and I'm a fan of both of you guys.
Thank you so much.
I really, this has been really nice, and thank you for letting me sit in.
Thank you
And,
for being my friend,
Saget
John.
loved you. He thought you were funny. That's the highest compliment that Bob could give.
You know,
anybody.
during the at Comedy Store anniversary, I saw Saget's wife and his kids at there.
Yeah.
And I just sat with them, and I just looked at all of them, and I said, "I'm so sorry,"
It's such a
because
loss.
he is what a loss. You know what I
Did
mean?
you see the special we did on Netflix at the comedy store?
Yeah, I saw.
That Binder. Did you know Mike Binder?
We're very good friends with Binder.
Yeah,
Love
he's
him.
the greatest.
He's one of the greatest.
One of the greatest.
And I have to.
He's doing a Showtime thing on comedians that have podcasts. Has he talked to you? Are you on it yet?
No, never asked me. But my
Asshole.
point is
He's like the hate Asian, guys.
yeah.
He
But
doesn't-
9 months
doesn't-
ago, when I got sober and I was using, he was one of the only
Yeah, he's
guys
great,
I would
yeah.
call because he is one of those guys that's been in the business for a very long time. I respect, but also will pick up the phone. So when I'm dying and I'm lost,
Yep.
that dude picks up his phone. He helped me so much. He took me to meetings.
Hey, I'm not. You
He's a
can
great
you
guy.
can
He's
call
a
me
great
too,
guy.
buddy.
He's a great
You need
guy.
that.
He's a great guy. Anyway, give everyone a round of applause.
Also, see me on the road.
No, don't.
Don't do it.
He's so funny.
Syukuluki-muki sa laman feed ang bukupani ay makabululi Purong kaya madugdug namin bombola Syukumuki ay ito Syukuluki-muki sa